1979. I had done a documentary, And in Joy Flows the Luit, on the Bohag Rongali Bihu festival of Assam. I got a telegram from, those were the days of telegram, no fax, no telex, nothing, telegram, that your program has been selected for the non-aligned TV festival in Yugoslavia. But reduce the duration by 10 minutes. So overnight, those were, film. The documents were made on reversal 16mm films. We edited the whole film and made it half an hour and sent it. I forgot about it. I've sent it. And then this was the Dasara day. And the following day was a Sunday in 1979. Sunday, I didn't go to office in the morning. Dasara, I thought I'll go to a cinema hall, see a noon show. 3 o'clock, I'll go to office and produce a bulletin. News I had to produce. And then return home, taking it easy. I got a phone call from Niradi. Niradi was our station director. You have to go to Yugoslavia on Monday. Niradi, I don't have the money, nor do I have a passport. I can't go. Look, you have to go. Niradi, I have some unfinished programs. They are supposed to go on here. Forget about your programs. You have to go. So I went to my in-laws' house, borrowed a suitcase. I didn't have a suitcase. Borrowed a suitcase, took a load of 1,000 rupees, and then took the morning flight to Delhi. On the Dasara evening, that's the evening, I was contemplating, I don't even have a passport. Niradi is asking me to go. What for? I don't know. In 1975, I had met a guy called Ian Rashid Khan. Ian Rashid Khan was a police officer, IPS police officer. He was head of intelligence. And I used to go every year to Shantiniketan to Kabaddi, Shomavartan Utsav, the convocation, with Mrs. Gandhi coming in. So I was standing in Shantiniketan and this guy was standing next to me. I didn't know who he was. We were watching the rehearsal the day before, how the helicopters would come and things like that. And he said, ABHIJIT DASGUPTA. I looked at him. Silence, nothing. This is South End Park. I said, then he said, South Point School, Andrews School. I said, what are you talking about? I'm talking about you. My name is Ian Rashid Khan. We got to know each other, became great friends. He used to stay very near the bridge where I stay. The evening I walked down to his place, and Ian Rashid Khan, he used to drink in the evening. He was high on spirits. He said, Rashidda, I don't have passport. I have to go to Yugoslavia. Why? My program will be selected. Your program is selected. Oh, I'm so happy. He hugged me. This, that. Yes, you will go. I said, I don't have a passport. Don't worry about passport. You'll get your passport. I land, and there I see Minu. Minu was a news reader in Doordarshan. She used to read the English bulletin. Minu in his Fiat, she is waiting for me at the airport. Rashid had called Minu, said, we came up from the airport, take him straight to the passport office. Dasara day is a holiday, and the following day was 2nd of October, the following day was a Sunday, and then Monday. Okay. The 2nd of October, everything is closed in India. But there was this passport officer waiting for me. He gave me an empty white passport, which I filled up. He signed and stamped, and there I got the passport. From there, straight to Yugoslav embassy. In 15 minutes, I got my visa. So I went to Doordarshan. I didn't have a place to stay. So I there was this floor manager. He said, you can stay at the Kalibari. So I stayed at the Kalibari, and the following day I went to the Udasham. You know, those were days when going abroad was something. And even though my program got selected, the DG would go and the program producer would go, but the program producer didn't have a passport or a visa, therefore someone else would go with him. So whatever be it, I was there with the passport and with the visa. So ultimately, I went. And I don't want to name the particular gentleman, but I'll tell you some anecdotes for you to learn. 2, 3 things. When a boss goes, he doesn't support you always. And in such places, you have late night shows and things like that. He was busy in the late night shows and things like that, you know. So I used to write whatever speech he had to give, and then I would watch the films. First day after the screening, I was standing on the coast of the Adriatic in Hussein movie. I was completely shocked seeing the standard of productions. Went all in color, all with, you know, those days we didn't even have re-recording. Can you imagine? Shooting on reversal and then transferring them to video, that kind of. So someone came and tapped me. I turned around. My name is Fazal Kamal. I am the Director General of Pakistan Television. Yes, sir. Young man, why are you depressed? I'm not depressed. You look very sad. No, I'm not sad. Look, I've seen it all, and I'm too old. You can't bluff me. What is it? I told him that, look, I have an entry tomorrow after lunch. It's first screening. It's black and white. It's done on reversal. There's no re-recording. And all your films, all the films here are so good. He said, you will do what I tell you to do. You know, I said, Pakistan television DG telling me what I am to do, and I have to follow him. I said, to hell with it. That evening we had a dinner at the mayor's place. So he came and told me, end of the dinner there will be a dance. At the head of the will be the mayor will be holding the daughter's hand, the daughter will be holding someone's hand, like that, you go, it's a polka. Everyone has to dance. I want you to dance with the most beautiful girl so that a TV camera should pick you up. I never danced in my life, so obviously I was sitting, doing nothing. So in the dinner, the dance began. There was this mayor and the beautiful looking mayor's daughter, and then someone who had served us, he was there, and then, you know, like that it went on. He caught me by the hand, pulled me up, tapped that guy, pulled him out, put me in. So there was the mayor's daughter, and then me, and then, you know, like that it went. Obviously, the mayor's daughter, and me, TV cameras picked us up. End of it, we were walking back. He said, number one thing done. Tomorrow, you have a national dress? So I said, yes, I have. I have a dhoti and kurta. Yeah. Skip lunch. Half an hour before the screening, you see, 1 to 2 was the lunch time. And what was happening there is that the jury would sit in the front. Whoever would present the film would get 5 minutes to speak about the film, and then would go back. The lights would go for the screening, and the jury would write their verdict. Like that would go on. So my turn came. Before that, I wore a dhoti and a kurta. So when I went in half an hour before, there was this old lady. She was from Poland. She was a member of the jury. She must have been in past 70s. She called me. Where are you from? So I'm from India. You're from India. What is this you're wearing and how are you wearing? So we talked for half an hour on dhoti and kurta. And then it was my turn to introduce my film, and the lights dimmed and my film began. End of the film, suddenly I hear clap. And in a hall, when someone claps, everyone starts clapping. My film was the first film to get a clap. No other film had received any clap. First film to receive clap. I knew it was Fazal Kamal who had done. He was doing it for a purpose. I'll tell you later on. And then on the last day, announce the prizes. They start from 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, that you go. I said, I don't have a chance. And the bronze goes to Threadline Pakistan on Zari. And the silver and Enjoy flows the duet. I couldn't believe it. I bagged the silver. Gold went to film from Cyprus. We came out, I was holding the trophy, and my DG came and said, well done, Thomas. Sir, what I did for your son, you should have done it. That was your job. This is the first time I'm doing something for an Indian. Please remember that. All that time he was helping me just to downgrade or humiliate my teacher, who is his counterpart. Years later, we were having Dayton Cup in Kolkata, hockey. And India versus Pakistan. The Pakistan commentary team came. They would take our feed, but their commentary booth. And the producer with the commentary team met me. I was a producer. He says, I am Mr. Fazal Kamal's brother. He particularly told me to come and meet you. I said, you're Mr. Fazal Kamal's brother? Gee. I said, please come. I gave them our booth. This is your booth. We moved it to a smaller booth. I owe him so much. So Pakistan television, they took our feed and the commentary from our booth, they did the commentary. These are small things, but it matters because you learn every day. When you are a professional, irrespective of, the country, you help someone else to prove something else. Okay? That he was a better DG, he wanted to prove to the Indian DG. I'll share a secret with you. I've received more awards and accolades from abroad than from my country. So, you see, why is it that they like my programs and why is it that we don't like? I have done my own assessment. My assessment says that we have yet not come out of the orthodox traditional approaches. We still use the voice of God in a documentary, which no one uses anymore. We still use Once Upon a Time and They Lived Happily Ever After as the end. That's not the approach. The thing is, I'll tell you what. S.D. Burman used to say, a river that doesn't have any current is a dead river. The river has to flow. Music has to flow. Music has to move with the time. And that is exactly why you see today, the highest number of remixes are S.D. Burman, R.D. Burman. They moved with the time. Highest number of remixes in India, even today, after so many years, are S.D. Burman, R.D. Burman. How?